Check out these amazing Prototype Bionicle sets. All of these depict the 2008 Makuta characters in early stages of development. Man, it's so cool to take a look behind the curtain and see what the early designs looked like. Yeah, maybe seeing these will give you some inspiration for your own future creations. So let's take a look and see what treasures await us. Look at this dude! The only thing we know about this set is that it was a prototype Makuta. We don't know specifically who it is, but I would hazard a guess that it is Antroz, given the color scheme of this guy. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's like early plans for Makuta Chirox. Or it's someone totally different. Who knows? But regardless, this head design is wild. 6 eyes? And he looks like a frickin' spider creature? Then he's got this big old toothy maw with heaps of teeth and an orange tongue just oozing out. This is downright terrifying. I honestly would love to see an official mask that looked something like this. I guess the closest we have to this is probably Kalma's mask. They do have that similar Lovecraftian or kind of Cthulhu-inspired face. I mean, heck, this prototype could even be a new version of Kalma. Who knows? Oh, and look, up top on the blaster we've got some lime bullets. When these did appear in official sets, they were red. But a color change like this would be a bit of fun. Would be interesting if they did actually advance forward with that, although I imagine this was probably a placeholder. They were probably working on the brand new blaster gimmick and they were just trying out a few different things in the meantime. And actually, this Metru head on the very top of the staff, that's somewhat graphic for a Lego set. This Makuta has decapitated a Toa, stripped them of their mask, and has shoved their head atop a quite large weapon. This Cthulhu dude is hardcore. An early look at Makuta Chirox now. I do like Makuta Chirox, he's a personal favourite of mine. And looking at this alongside the final set, you can see that these two are fairly similar to each other. Yeah, maybe this was one of the last models they made before they fully completed the process on making this set. I mean, even the masks look pretty similar. The rough shape of the top of the face, these 2 lower fangs around the mouth. Yeah, surely the set designer just handed the element designer this mask and they said, hey, make this look pretty. They're just too similar. But yo, look at that Tridax pod in the center of the torso. It used to be trans yellow and you could actually kind of see inside a little bit more where you could see all the shadow leeches inside the pod. The color of this, it's kind of gross. It reminds me of some of the creatures that you see preserved in yellow liquid inside some kind of like laboratory. And actually, even being able to see the shadow leeches inside this trans yellow orb, it kind of looks like their guts are just on display. You can see their internal organs. Man, that's gross. Can you imagine? The Makuta just eject their organs on top of the Toa, and that's what corrupts them. Ew! I'm just speculating here, I'm not saying that's exactly what this was intending to be used for, but that's still kind of a cool concept, isn't it? But yeah, I think this older version of Chirox looks dope. And also, it's interesting how he once had claws and blades on his arms. The final set just has blades, no claws. Fascinating, isn't it? We have ourselves another prototype version of Chirox, but this one is rather different. Comparing the two, yeah, it's not as obvious that this would then become that final version. Although I enjoy these odd wing elements. The shape and the size of them, they look fairly different to what we got in the end. Actually, they look a little bit more like these red wings that came on this Vikings set. Hey, if you wanted to try and recreate this prototype using existing pieces, you should just grab those wings. They look pretty similar. That would be a nice purist substitute. And now here's a look at Prototype Antroz. It's a rather funny looking wing element here. It's a different shape to the final wing that comes in the official set, but I can see how this would then lead to that brand new molded wing element. They've got a pretty similar vibe going on. Now, for some of you keen-eyed viewers, you might remember this prototype appearing many years ago in a different image. This one right here. Pahatu Fantoka is being pursued by this very version of Antroz. And how nice is it that we finally get to have another look at this guy from a different angle. Now, the one in this photo and the one right here, they both use these claw pieces. These claws are simply Halimari's weapon element, but with that middle section cut off. And you know, this actually makes a pretty good looking piece. Long bent claws like that, it's kind of awesome. And the trio is complete when we take a look at Prototype Vamprah. Once again, fairly close to the original. These must have been very late in the design process. It is interesting that this prototype mask has a very elongated face that flows backwards. And the final mask, it also had a fairly long design. Not as long as this one, but the end bit there does flow up quite high. Much higher than your other typical Bionicle masks. It's cool that they kept the feeling of this original design and kind of refined it a little bit more on the final product. And actually, I do like the back of this head. It appears to be using a cut-up Paraka foot piece in dark blue. Now, yeah, this is cut up and glued onto other Lego pieces, but you know, you could easily take a foot piece like that and branch a few pieces off the back of that and recreate something fairly similar. It's a pretty neat idea. So all three of these characters are showcased on this image right here, and on the side, we can see some name ideation for the characters. If you're stuck for names on your latest Bionicle creation, maybe you could just take some of these names. I quite enjoy these ones up here, just adding uno, dos, and tres to the end of the word Makuta. It reminds me of the legendary bird Pokemon Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. They share that exact same naming convention of putting the Spanish words for 1, 2, and 3 at the very end of the name. It's kind of fun that that was transcribed into Bionicle in some way. Although, you know, obviously we never saw these on any final sets. So maybe you could build yourself a Makuta that has this name. Here we've got another strange looking dude. We aren't too sure who this guy is, but we know that it is a Makuta of some kind. Now once again, this could be Chirox, or I don't know, this could be Antroz, or someone totally different. But I imagine it's still some ideation of that original guy that we were looking at before, given the similar look and similar colors. Now all these red spikes and those freaky looking eyes, this dude is terrifying. More wild looking teeth as well. You know, I would love a custom mask like this. Now if you look very closely at the bottom of this head, it's using Vamprah Metru's mask, just, you know, upside down. You know, hey, maybe you could use this mask for a lower jaw design on an existing mock using existing pieces. You'd have to find a way to attach the teeth onto the mask that isn't, you know, cutting up and gluing pieces. But that could certainly be done. It wouldn't be all that difficult. It might look just as good as this. Something to think about. Now, over to the Shadow Matoran. We have some early release images of Radak and Gavla. Here's the final version of Gavla right next to the prototype. And yeah, Gavla once wore Harley Murray's mask, but not in dark blue like the official set did. This one is in Mutta blue. You know, this mask is still quite a long mask, with a larger forehead. And once again, the official mask had a larger and longer forehead. So yeah, they still match the rough shape of this piece, which I think is pretty neat. Then we have Radak. Here's the final set and the prototype side by side. It's cool to see Lacan's mask in red. I would have loved to have actually got that. It's a beautiful recolor. But dang, I never noticed it before, but the 3 spikes coming out of the cheeks on Radak, they bear a striking resemblance to the gaps on the cheeks of Lacan's mask. Isn't it wild that they have such a similar look, yet they look so different at the same time? I never would have made that comparison with these 2 masks until I saw them side by side like this. Then we do have an older version of the Shadow Matoran Kurup. So this one looks a little bit more like it's just been spray painted silver. The other ones had definitely a better paint job, but it's cool to see Kongu's mask in silver. And yet, once again, some similar shapes to these 2 masks. But that's not the only prototype we have for this guy. We have this one as well, which looks fairly different to the original, but you know, they still have that same bat-like aesthetic. Ooh, and we can see a slightly different wing element on this one. I guess this was just an early version of that final wing that did appear in some of the other Makuta sets. You know, I actually kinda like that this dude looks more like a bat. The humanoid character design, it is nice. I probably prefer that at the end of the day. But this would have been a fun twist to turn them into more animal-like creatures. Now, the final prototype that we have in store is this incredible and huge-looking dude. Man, a 4-legged monster with 2 blasters strapped onto their back? That's pretty awesome. So, given that this is a larger set, I guess this was an early version of Chirox, right? Or it could have been an early version of Matoran, perhaps. We're not sure. All we know is that this was some unknown Makuta prototype. So it could be anything. The shape of this head is insane. A huge jaw with rows and rows of teeth? That's pretty cool. I like how they also use Kalma's tentacle for a tongue. A pretty nice part use. Speaking of which, the top of the head, this seems to be using Mantax's mask in a marbled silver and red color. How unique. And actually, that's not the only Baraki armor piece that appears on this set. Various sections of the body, they're using Karapah's headpiece. Man, I wish a finalized version of this set actually became a reality. And it meant that we got this mask in that marbled silver and dark red color. Oh, that would have been so good. Because I love Karapah's head, getting it in more colors would be such a blessing. Yeah, this one here, it's probably my favorite of the bunch. Big creatures with a fancy color scheme, heaps of teeth, heaps of spikes, cannons on their back. That's just an aesthetic that I really like. And that's it for a bunch of 2008 Makuta prototype sets. I do also have a video that showcases some of the prototype Toa from 2008. Be sure to check that one out too. There'll be a link in the description below. And yeah, hopefully taking a look at all these guys has given you a little bit of inspiration. I mean, honestly, even if you wanted to, you could just try and rebuild these prototypes using existing pieces. That could be a fun challenge. Give it a go. Anyway, that's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching, happy building, and bye for now.